Hi, my name is Dusty Hudgens. I'm sales manager for Wybron, and this is our new Mobile Light Lab Visuality Tour 2011. What this is a mobile light lab. It's essentially a customized tractor trailer that we have outfitted to meet our specific needs, which would be to show off our products, do shootouts with competitors' products, and educate the customer in general as to the basics of lighting. This area that we're in right now is basically the reception area. As people come in, they sign in on the little iPads here, and that gives us all of their information, who they are, what they're interested in, whatnot. As we move on in, this is the bulk of it. What this is a 48-foot trailer with a pop-out on the side over here. So we have a really nice open area to interact with the customers. Also, you'll notice down on this end we have this large screen. Not only do we use that for projections and presentations, but we also use that for product shootouts. If anyone's interested in seeing something, we can move it back here to this back position, and we have that nice screen that we can project onto. As far as our product line, we've tried to represent pretty much everything that we offer. The company came from gel scrollers 30 years ago. It was rocket science, and we made the best in the world. Today, it's not quite as much rocket science, but we still make the best scrollers in the world, and they're still in high demand with Broadway, cruise ships, theme parks, that sort of thing. Right here next to me, this is the Color Ram, which is our staple color scroller. So we've got it set up so that you can actually interact with it on this iPad here. So I can actually turn that on and play with it. So on down here, we've got mechanical dowsers. These are the Eclipse units that we offer. It's basically a dowser for any type of fixture that does not lend itself to electronic dimming, discharge fixtures primarily. Over here in this corner, we've got the Nexera. That's a product that's been fairly popular with schools, small theaters, and churches. It is a subtractive dichroic color mixing fixture. That is all it does, is do dichroic color mixing. It doesn't pan and tilt. It just changes color, and it does it very well. And moving on over here on this podium, this is the CXI. This is our color mixing scroller. We've had this for about 20 years now. Very popular on Broadway. Basically, it has two scrolls, and it uses a subtractive technology utilizing cyan, magenta, and yellow. And over here in this rack, I'll just touch on this real quick. These are basically primarily our power supplies, internet nodes, RDM splitters, RDM interfaces, the autopilot system down here on the bottom with the sensors and the belt pack. And then up on top here, we've got our transition fiber optic illuminator. So this is just a little area where we have the not so exciting products, so you can actually see them, touch them, and play with them. And then over here on these two podiums, I've got two of our newest products. These are two fixtures from the Cygnus line, and that is our new line of LED fixtures. There are currently three fixtures in the Cygnus line. The one I'm standing next to right here is called the VN200. The smaller unit right over here is the VN100. And these have become very popular very quickly with a lot of people. You'll see over 100 of these at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. And you can also see 50 of these on the new Austin City Limits Live, which I believe premieres later this month. And also we'll have rolling credits at the end of the show. So they were very, very thankful for what we could do for them in terms of lighting.
That's excellent. Why don't you, can we get a little shootout between the two of these just to get a different sense of what the fixtures can do?
We can. So basically this is the 200 watt unit. I'm going to lower it just a hair. There we go. So this is the 200 watt unit. Utilizes red, green, blue, and white. Red, green, blue, and this right here is what I call the base white. It's about a 3,500 degree Kelvin white, and I have the ability to change that from down around 2,000 Kelvin all the way up to about 6,500. So I've got variable color temperature in there. In addition to that, I've got a really unique strobe feature that I don't know what your camera's going to think of that.
Yeah. My eyes certainly are going a little nuts on it.
Anyway, it's got some pretty cool strobe functions built in.
It's controlling all this, by the way, via, I'm assuming that's the what app is that on?
Right. This particular app is called Luminaire. It's made by a company called SynthFX, and let's see. Yeah, it basically allows you to output wireless ArtNet. So all of these podiums have an ArtNet interface in them. The entire trailer is networked, so the way it's set up right now is I have this podium on one universe all to itself. All I can control with this iPad is this podium. If I go over there, I have to use that iPad. So that way it keeps people from stepping all over each other if they're trying to play with the equipment. So anyway, that's pretty much the Cygnus 200. The Cygnus 100, the smaller unit over here in the corner, identical, just half as many chips, smaller format. So it has all the same features, just half as many of the chips in it.
So where are you headed after Las Vegas?
Las Vegas, be here for 3 days, and then we go down to Phoenix for 2 days. And next month, we're going to be out in Northern California and the Northwest.
Excellent.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Jacob.